Pretty Green family, and this is the last of our holiday series, and today we're going to make almond milk nut nog. This is my husband Blake, and he is the king of making almond milkshakes. So I'm going to turn the time over to him, and also we have a few assistants today. This is Ariel and Brielle Olsen, and they're going to help us make it also. So it's going to be a pretty fun family event. So I'm going to turn the time over. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, initially we make almond milk is how we started out, and this is something I used to tell my wife that got me off the hard stuff, because I was an ice cream addict. Yes, believe it or not. And this helped get me off this stuff. So I normally, our recipe calls for 3 cups of water. I initially start out with about 1 cup or 1.5 cups and add the almonds. And I do it that way because I like the almonds to get ground up really well, because and I do the same thing once I put the dates in, and then I'll add more liquid later. So anytime you're using your Vitamix, you want to make sure your lid is on firmly, or else you may destroy your plunger. So. And how come it's not working? Okay, we just finished blending the almonds. We have a strainer. You can get these at Home Depot for a couple bucks, I think 2 or 3 in a bag. And it's actually a paint strainer, and that's what we use to strain the almond pulp out. That way you get a nice even liquid. So you just put it over the top, dump it in, and I usually twist the top a couple times, and then my kids love to squeeze these. So girls, please help out and kind of hold it down low, and comes out a nice milky look. And almond milk is wonderful. The only it's just bitter unless you add a little sweetener. So we use natural dates, raw dates. Generally, depends what's in season, Majol dates or what have you. So, and I'll just finish up the squeezing, kids. You did a great job here, and I usually just get the last of it for the kids because my hands are a little bit bigger more than anything. So. And then from here, we pour the almond milk back into the container. And again, I haven't used all my water from the recipe at this point, and I usually like to add the dates. The recipe calls for about 10 dates, but you can vary that depending on your taste. The dates will vary in size and sweetness depending on the time of year. And again, put the lid on nice and firm. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to catch on the film, but I try to get this where it's a nice thickness, and that's the reason I do it in that order and then don't use all the milk initially, is so it purees the dates. The kids like to say it's junk at the bottom if I get too many dates in there, and I personally like it nice and sweet. So just going to add the rest of the water. Bananas, generally 1 banana, sometimes a little more, and then again blend this.
Go ahead.
Okay, blending up the rest of the ingredients. The only thing I'm going to add is a little bit of ice. This is what got me off the hard stuff, the ice cream, because I learned to make it nice and thick, and it's a matter of using frozen bananas and adding a little bit of ice, and that'll vary your thickness. So that's basically the final step. Basically here we have just your basic almond milk, which is sweetened. You can actually save some of this for breakfast or whatever. My children like different flavors. So right now I'm just going to keep the regular almond milk, and then we can set a little bit aside, and then we can change the flavor and whatever we need. Right now we're going to do the nutmeg. I have a ½ tablespoon of nutmeg. I generally don't add the full ½ tablespoon. The taste varies, and it depends on who's going to have it and what their taste is. So I'm going to add most of that. I leave just a pinch, and then I can add a little bit more after we taste test it. And then I have about a ¼ teaspoon of cinnamon. That's generally pretty consistent. And we'll blend this and then check the taste of it. We blended the the ingredients. And I'm actually going to give, I like to have the kids taste it a little bit, see what they think. Okay, there's a glass, just a taste for you. And a taste for you. I'll actually taste it myself, see what we think here. I think that's perfect. What do you think? You like it? It's very good. Okay, great. Okay, and then again, I have my nutmeg here, and I can pour this out to all the kids, and then I'll be able to flavor the basic almond milk to whatever taste they want. Strawberries, you can do oranges, chocolate. Generally, if I use chocolate, we use cacao or carob, and a lot of times you might want to add another date or a couple more dates and maybe another half a banana because it needs a little extra sweetness to it. Most of the other ingredients tend to be more neutral. Okay, I just finished, I had used the plain almond milk, and I had made some strawberries, a strawberry smoothie, and basically you add strawberries to taste, and then I took the remaining almond milk and I made a chocolate smoothie, chocolate shake, whichever you prefer to call it. I added cacao, I added 2 more dates, and a half a banana. Tends to thicken it a little more. I also added some more ice. So we'll try that out. And from us to you, happy holidays
from the Fruity Green
family. Thank you.